It's been 20 days. 20 days since I was lost at sea. Rations are running low, and I'm down to my last canteen of water. I hope I find an island soon. What is this place? That is a good question. What is this place? This is an island I will be spending the next 100 days on. Will I be able to thrive in this isolated wasteland, or die trying? Welcome to my 100-day journey, stranded on an island. Also consider subscribing so you never miss another one of my uploads. Before these 100 days came to an end, I had a few goals in mind. Number 1, I wanted to get fully enchanted netherite armor. Number 2, I was to beat the ender dragon and free the lands from her smite. And number 3, I wanted to beat the wither to build the infamous beacon. Day 1 started with me and the only tree on the island staring at each other. We both know where this is going. Bye tree, and thanks for your wood. I used the wood from the tree to get full stone tools, then making a slight shift to becoming a lawnmower and chopping down grass for some seeds. Food was going to be scarce, so a farm was necessary. Nightfall soon came, and I quickly realized how dangerous it was. Skeletons, creepers, you name it, it was on the island. The next day I started mining down for the start of a strip mine, to hopefully get some better ores. I also added some doors to my little hole house, and lastly made some iron tools. Day 3 I went strip mining, and found my first diamonds. Soon after I left the mine with hordes of iron and gold. I then used the iron to make a full set of armor. I was at it again with the mining. I got my first obsidian, and that's basically it. Today I found myself in an abandoned mine shaft. This was huge, because there are lots of strings located in there, and that's my only way to get wool for a bed. Yeah, sheep don't spawn on the island either. Today I started on the new house that I'll spend the rest of my days in. I started building a stone platform. My goals were to make a small lake house, but soon after I got distracted by a chicken near my base. So before taking the chicken, I took a quick look around to see if anybody was watching. Oh, wait, I'm in the middle of nowhere. Alright chicken, I'm gonna kidnap you now. I mean, give you a nice home. And by nice home, I mean a dirt shack. Have fun! The next day, I was still working on the house. I finished making a cool walkway and a little dock to place my house on. Overall, I think it turned out pretty nice. Day 8, I was working on the structure of my house until this wandering trader came out to me, trying to actually scam me. So I said, nah B, and I killed him swiftly. But then these little mistakes started shooting whatever the hell that was at me, so I put them down. Wow, this was a crazy day. Today I ran into some phantoms. These things can just disappear from Minecraft. I mean, who even voted for these things to be in the game? Day 10 I went mining and found a lot of diamonds. I was getting very lucky for some reason. Today I spent 10 minutes of my life trying to get one music disc. What is wrong with me? To drown out the sorrow, I put the music disc in and danced the rest of the night. I made a diamond helmet and a chestplate on day 12. Then I continued working on the house. It was going pretty good overall. I really liked the design. Finally, I finished the house and it looks amazing. Why did I make it look like a— oh my god! Okay, well this will be named the house that will probably get me demonetized. Well, after that disaster of build, I started working on the farm. The next day, I found out that the chicken died in my dirt hole. I mean, I was guessing it was because I didn't feed it for 8 days, but that's probably not the reason. I went mining today and found some diamonds and a lot of iron, like usual. Finally, all that mining paid off. I acquired myself full diamond armor. I was now feeling better about my survival on this island. I worked on a balcony on day 17. This was to have a place to play all my music discs that I collected. After I worked on an underground mining place, I wanted to make it feel like an ancient ruin, so I added a mix of stone bricks and chiseled stone bricks. Day 18 I added the finishing touches to the staircase by adding a lava wall to light up the area. Wow, this thing looked better than I thought. Day 19 I made a dock connected to my house, so I could have easy access to boat travel. And I mean, it just looks nice. On day 20 I set seed to find another island. I found some cows and forced it to get inside the boat. And then I took him back to a better and much more free home. I was soon to start the profit of inbreeding animals.
What did he say?
I built this tree farm on day 21 for a large supply of wood, something I lack in real life. This was the day I was set to start trading with villagers. So at a nearby village, I took a citizen. I hope they won't notice. Wow, the next day too? Man, I am hungry for the thrill of kidnapping. Okay, so hopefully they won't notice that 2 of their citizens are gone now. Day 24, I started the loving of 2 beautiful animals. Yeah, this was soon gonna get much more messed up. Unless you live in Alabama. I was mining on day 25 and found some iron and gold. And yeah, that's basically it. Day 26, I was looking for the mending enchant, but instead got infinity. So I decided to get that instead. I'll get mending later. Today I ventured out to get a sheep, so I could start a happy family of profit workers and never run out of wool. Day 28, I made an iron golem. Don't ask me why. I wanted a friend on this island. Day 29, I collected the second lucky sheep to bring back to my island. Don't worry, you're gonna love it here. I started working on a storage room on day 30 and 31. Overall, I'm very happy about the result. Day 32, I found this wandering trader, chilling beside my base. I was gonna save him, but then he started to drown. Wow, that's a very sad way to go. The next day, I kidnapped another villager without consent and brought him back home to sell me sticks for the profit of emeralds. Today, I proved the trading system was very useful. I got 17 emeralds from one trade session. Also, I got a lot of XP by doing this. Day 35, I expanded the villager trading center to get another villager. Hopefully I can get a librarian with a great trade. Yep, you guessed it. Early the next day, it was back to the sport of committing crime. Day 37, I kept re-rolling the villagers' trades to get mending. If you don't know what mending is, it basically takes all the XP that you get and repairs your armor, so it never breaks. In my opinion, mending is the best enchant in the game. Today I got a little sidetracked from mining and got another music disc. Ward. Nice. Today I realized how bad Ward was. Wow, I think I am actually getting terminal brain damage from listening to this disc. Strip mining, and more strip mining was done on day 40. And I finally made an enchanting table. Yeah, nothing else, just the table. So it was basically useless. Day 41, I started expanding the storage room for the enchanting table. I also learned how sad it was that I still don't know how to craft fences after 8 years of playing this game. I spent today farming to get more wheat to feed my animals. Not because they need it, just because I wanted them to breed so I could have more babies to breed later on. I am psychotic. Wow, I really just spent the whole day trading to get bookshelves. Today I finally finished the enchanting table so I could get some of those sweet level 30 enchants. Day 45, I enchanted my armor with some basic protection enchants. Now I feel much more confident in my ability to survive. Day 46, I went mining for some more essentials. The next day I went hunting for some more music discs. I really wanted stall. Yes, you don't have to remind me of how beautiful it sounds. Just wait for the drop. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is, the best music disc in the game. And if you disagree, you're completely wrong. Look. I know you're gonna say, well, Gloomless, stop kidnapping villagers. It's not right. Well, to be quite frank with you, I really don't care. Today I bought a Prot 3 book for my villager. This can be combined with my already Prot 3 armor to get a Prot 4 overall. I was becoming much more powerful now. Oh, and I also got some absolutely insane enchants on my bow. I got Punch 1, Power 4, and Unbreaking 3. I also combined it with Infinity, so I can have infinite arrows and never run out. Day 51, I was adventuring and found a jungle island with a temple there in plain sight, so I decided to raid it of all its loot. Okay, I could have sworn these things had better items. I mean, I got absolutely nothing. Today I planted a jungle tree sapling that I found on the jungle island. I wanted to plant it here because those trees are huge and they are much better than oak when trying to get lots of wood. I spent the whole day trading with my villagers to get a final Prot 3 book to make a full set of Prot 4 diamond armor. I was definitely feeling a lot stronger now. Also at the end of the day, a little friend appeared on my island, so I grabbed some fish and tamed this soft creature. The next day another one spawned on my island, so I tamed the animal and made them both breed to make a third. And wow, these things are so small. Things were finally looking up for me. Today a thought came across my mind. I have not set foot in the Nether and it is day 55. So I built a quick portal that I would decorate later and I took my first nervous steps into the dark realm. There was no life, just complete darkness. I soon after built a little cobblestone base around my portal. I made my way through the Nether and came across a piglin to trade with. I wanted some pearls and other essentials. Afterwards, I may have made the worst mistake of my life. I found the centerman and I wanted to get an extra pearl, so I took out my sword and made a huge slash. Soon every pigman in the area was after me. I made my way down the mountain and through the soul sand valley. Soon after I made my way back to the portal with sweat dripping from my palms. I nearly escaped that one. The next day I wanted to take a break from risking my life and spent this time decorating the Nether portal. I really liked the mix between blackstone and crying obsidian. I did basically nothing today. I just went strip mining. Very exciting stuff. And this is why I wanted to get a jungle tree. I mean, look at how much wood it gives you. I can now make so many more sticks for trading. Day 60, I lessened the population of animals. There were way too many animals in the cage. Some needed to go. Day 61, I enchanted my sword with sharpness 4 and knockback 2. And also at the end of the day, I enchanted my diamond pickaxe with efficiency 4 and unbreaking 3. I was very happy with the enchantments I got that day. The next day I renamed my pickaxe to I am Speed and rename my sword to Subscribe, because if you heard of that big red button at the bottom of your screen, click it now. Okay, but after literally forcing you to subscribe, one of the villagers made an attempt at a hasty escape. I ran after him and he had no chance at escaping. I forced him back into the boat and took him down into the basement where he belongs. What a goddamn snake. My eyes were set on getting some ancient debris to get some new netherite armor, the best armor in the game. So I dug down to Y15 by making a little staircase. This was a start to a frustrating yet exhilarating adventure. Today was the first day of mining ancient debris. Actually, this was my first time ever mining for ancient debris. So with that being said, I grabbed all my beds and started blowing them up to hopefully find myself some of that sweet ore. After the mining trip, I only got my hands on 4 ancient debris, which is enough to make 1 netherite ingot, and this can be put into a smithing table with any piece of armor or tool to get a netherite version of it. Yeah, I could tell this was going to take a while. Day 65 and 66, I ventured off into the Nether and stumbled across a bastion. I just had to raid it. These things are quite a challenge, but they hold insane loot inside, including a chance to get pig step. Overall, a very sexy disc. Day 67, I traded with some piglins, using all the gold that I found from the bastion. More netherite mining was done on day 68. I still only got 4, but I was making slow progress. I mean, now I have a netherite chestplate and pants. And to celebrate the small success, I played the best music disc in the game. On the day of the funny number, I kidnapped another poor villager and brought him over to my island. And no, I am not promoting this act. Do not kidnap people. You will get put in jail. Anyways, this guy really wanted to escape. He was not liking his new home. This villager was definitely the most stubborn of them all. Days 70 and 71 was spent in the mines, getting some more diamonds because I was running really low. Day 72, I wanted a feather falling enchant on my boots, so I used my new villager for the trade. I swear, he gave me every single enchant other than feather falling. And something even more annoying happened. My man literally went to platform 9 3/4. You could even see the confusion on my face. And after 10 minutes of trying to get him back inside my home, this happened. I was actually about to break my keyboard in half. I was definitely done for the day. The next day, I got the villager back into his home and compromised with feather falling 2. I was not gonna spend 5 days trying to get feather falling 4. But later, the same thing happened. He warped through the wall. So I brought him to a nice safe area and bought the second feather falling book. And well, let's just say I freed him. By that I mean he got infected by a drown and I let him burn alive outside. I mean, it was justified. He was being very obnoxious. The next day, I threw dirt on the villager. I mean, I guess he's not much of a villager anymore. Day 75, I did some more netherite mining. This led to me having enough netherite scrap for a helmet. The set was almost complete. Only one more piece to go. Day 76, I finished mining in the nether and acquired myself netherite to finally complete my full set of netherite armor. Wow, this armor looks so cool. The next couple of days, I made the dangerous journey to find a nether fortress. Finally, on day 79, I found the fortress. I needed to get blaze rods, so I boxed in the blazes and went to farming. Once I got 21 blaze rods, I was finally done. The next day, I made the frightening journey back to the portal. I was quite a distance away, so this would be no easy journey back. As I went through the portal, I felt an instant relief of being back home. But I had no time to rest. I crafted all my pearls into Eyes of Ender and ventured to find the fortress, not to fight the Ender Dragon, but just to find the location for later. Day 82, I finally dug into the fortress, and lucky for me, I ended up right in the portal room, so I didn't have to go searching around the dangerous halls of the fortress. But that luck soon ran out. When I took a closer look at the portal, I needed 12 eyes. Yeah, I needed to get a lot more ender pearls if I wanted to take on this fight. From days 83 to 87 was spent upgrading my tools. I traded for some more pearls, made a few potions, and finally I got the legendary netherite hoe. Yeah, don't ask me why I wasted netherite ingot on this. This was the day. The day I would take my stand to defeat the titan from the dark realm, the Ender Dragon. So I grabbed all of my items that I would use in the fight and said my farewells to the island, because this may be the last time seeing it. I ventured off through the rough ocean and around the thick jungle until I came across the opening to the fortress. There it was, the empty portal. I walked up slowly to the portal and placed each eye one by one, until the portal was finally lit. The dragon's roar came leaking out of the black portal. It was time to challenge this beast. So I wielded my ender pearl and took a huge leap into the end. This was the start to a battle that would be looked back upon. As soon as I entered, I chucked my ender pearl and teleported onto the land. I took my aim and shot the crystals one by one. The dragon was getting weaker and weaker. She could feel the defeat approaching her. So in her last hope, she perched to attack from the ground. This didn't stop me, however. I pulled out my sword and pierced her thick scales until she flung me high up into the air. Luckily, I had a slow falling potion activated, so as soon as I float down, I shot a fury of arrows at her until she was almost dead. The dragon soon perched, and I took my fist and gave her the 1-2 f you. She was defeated. I was crowned king of the end. I went home after and used all the XP to enchant my tools. I made the journey back to the end to get an elytra to take the fight to the skies, but along the way I found a panda. Yo, I swear, if you start playing with that panda instead of being productive, I played with the panda for 15 minutes. What is wrong with me? Yes, the next 2 days I spent searching for an elytra. This took so long, but finally I found one. So I bridged over and took the amazing loot. Finally, I took off the elytra from the wall and put it on, as well as the dragon head, and I made a huge leap off the ship and flew my way down. Wow, I absolutely love the elytra. Day 93, I celebrated my victory with some nice stall. The next day, I enchanted my elytra with unbreaking and mending. These two enchants are essential if you want to use an elytra. Anyways, I spent the rest of the day exploring with my new wings. I was soaring through the sky like there was no tomorrow. And smooth landing. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't be trusted with an elytra. No time was wasted on day 95 and 96. I wanted to get wither head skulls to fight the wither before the 100 days ran out. But to get wither heads, it is essential to have a looting sword. So I traded with the villager for the enchant and headed back home. Day 97 and 98 was spent traveling back to the nether fortress to find some wither skulls. Today was the day I was to fight the wither. I got all my potions and ventured off to a bigger island. Ideally far away from my home, just in case if things went south. I started off with digging a huge staircase which stretched underground, and after I made a long tunnel and an area to spawn the creature. It was time. Yeah, after fighting this thing, I realized how much I overprepared. I mean, I didn't even get hit once, but I'm not complaining. I'll be taking the nether star of yours and be on my way. It was the final day of this adventure. I made a level 2 beacon and added some blue glass to make the beam blue to match my channel colors. And finally chose speed as my power up. Afterwards, I made it just in time for the final minutes of day 100. I placed a music disc inside the jukebox and gazed over the beautiful ocean side. This journey has been amazing.